Good afternoon. How are you today? I'm glad to be here again. Thank you for having me. And today I want to share with you an information that was very useful for me too when I first started to learn English, and it's something that I call in a very special way because I really love this part of English. It's not that I discovered this, but it is that I find it wonderful to know that there are many verbs that you can use in many different situations. But the same verbs for different situations, that's even more wonderful. So I call this lesson the magic verbs. And why do I call it magic? Because I always compare this with Michael Jordan, Magic Jordan. You remember Michael Jordan? He can do anything he wanted. Well, wanting that. He can do anything he wants on the basketball court. So a magic verb has to be able to do many things when we are talking, when we need to use them. And those verbs, well, I'm going to start first with three of these verbs. They are take, have, and get. Remember, we are used to give verbs a meaning, right? One meaning. In the case of take, we call it tomar, right? Not tomar like drinking, like tomar, okay, like liquids. No, but it's tomar coger, etc. And we say have when we go to our English lesson in the classroom. We say tener, and that's it. Okay, it might be tener, only tener, but what kind of situation we use it. The problem here, or the big issue here, or the big advantage here, is not the verb per se, el verbo de por sí, is what can we do in what different situations we can use these verbs that make easier to communicate something, when we need them. And in third place, I have the verb get. And the verb get is a magician. Wow. You will see later on that we can do lots of wonderful things with the verb to get. Let's start by the easy one. First, I call them this way because they offer lots of communicative possibilities. Let's start with take. Yes. Okay. I'm not gonna give you a meaning because it's in Spanish is coger, right? But I want to talk first about the lots of options we have with the verb to take. For example, what do you do in the morning? I take a shower, right? I take a shower. So let's go slowly today. So what is you use it in this case? You want to get up in the morning, you take a shower. It's a verb take. You use verb take, the verb to take here. Okay. What do you do after that? You take your okay. You want to put on your clothes. You want to dress or to get dressed. You take your clothes from the closet, right? Then once you're dressed, and if we want to continue using the verb to get, you go downstairs. Well, I talk about downstairs because I live in a two-floor house. I'm on the second floor. Okay, I go downstairs and I take breakfast. All right. Some people like coffee, like in Colombia. All right, lots of foreigners, Americans, Canadians, Russians. Everybody thinks that Colombians love coffee. Well, you might have some exceptions, right? Like for everything in this life, you find exceptions. I like coffee, but I'm not a coffee freak. No soy un loco por el café. So, but many people, what they do is they take a cup. I take a cup of hot coffee, right? Yes. So remember, we're talking about the advantages of using the verb to take the same verb for many different situations. We are not speaking here about giving this verb lots of meanings, but the meaning is given by the situation where you use the verb, where you put it, right? In this case, we make this verb fit in this sentence. Take your clothes, coger. Take a shower, bañarse. Take breakfast, desayunar. Take a cup of coffee, tomarse una taza de café. Imagine the lots of things you can do. Now, in my case, I work. Some of you go to college, right? Many students, they go to school. Not in these times because we are going through a pandemic. A pandemic that is threatening to exterminate the human beings, but that's not going to happen because God is taking care of all of us. The universe, if you're not a believer like me, I'm a strong believer, and I have to mention it. Well, if you're going to work, you take, well, you, let's change, this personal pronoun or the subject that you use in a one. You take the bus, okay, to go to work, right? Okay, but that's only in the week. So what other situations? Okay, is you, for example, you go on your car, so you're driving, or you go on the Transmilenio, you look by the window and you see something you like. Let's talk about beautiful things. When I say something I like by the window of the Transmillennium or the bus, we have Transmillennium in Colombia. That's why I mention it. Transmillennium is like a big bus, so we use a lot this here. It's a mass transport, and we use it. So that's one of the ways that Colombian government found to give a solution to the big traffic jams that we used to have every day. Still the same, but it works better. Okay, at least you can go faster. You can move faster to the far sides of the city. All right. And so if I see something I like, just getting back on track, I take pictures, right? I take pictures because I want to keep that in mind in the store. So I go home and at night I say, okay, baby, how was it today? And I say, babe, guess what? I took wonderful pictures. I want to show you that. But the weekend comes, and what I do? Okay, no, at night. There, I have my obligations, and remember, for obligations we use this verb have, right? But we are not using the verb to have yet. Later on, you'll see also lots of possibilities that this wonderful verb gives you or offers you, but not now. So what do I do? One of my duties, mis tareas, is I the garbage, I take the garbage out. All right, I take the garbage out. But we have a dog here. We have a wonderful dog. He's a golden retriever. They are lovely dogs. It's very kind and tender. Junior, my oldest son, is in charge of him. But when Junior is not here, guess what? I have to take his place, and I have that responsibility. So I take my dog to the park because he needs to poo and pees, right? Mear y cagar. All right, that's a real word. Excuse my language. Well, all of this, right? Take a shower, take breakfast, take a cup of coffee, you take the bus to go to work, take pictures, take the garbage out, take my dog. Well, but the night comes and I feel tired, and sometimes I get that headache, dolor de cabeza. What 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 can I do? Well, the easiest thing is that I take a pill, right? I take an aspirin just to relieve my pain, aliviar el dolor. Well, I start feeling kind of better, and finally I go to bed, right? How do you like it? You can come back, please, with examples. Give me examples of the verb to take. I just Gave you some examples of situations so you can come up with take a shower, I take my jacket, I take my black shoes because I don't like the running shoes. I take breakfast or I never take breakfast because it's too early when I go to work, when I leave home. Okay, I take my briefcase. Yes. So you okay, there are always missing things here, so I take my bag, right, where I have my books and I have all I need to have a nice day at work or at school or in college, depending on your responsibility. Take the bus, take pictures, take the garbage out, okay? Take my dog to the park, and then you can make lots of examples here. That's only the verb take, right? The verb to take. That's the first way. And now let's embrace, cobramos, the verb have. A little bit shorter, the explanation, but it's also very useful. And then I get have here. Have means tener, correct? But I can say I have 3 children. Okay, that's tener, correct? I have a nice family, so to say. I'm not just kidding. I do have a nice family. Ah, look, but that's tener. But what about if we start giving the verb to have as I promise another meaning? You can say I I always, let's use a frequency adverb here. I always have um, fish for breakfast. Okay, many people think that's weird because we come from a different part of the country, from the coast, North Colombia, and in there is very normal. It's very normal to have a breakfast with fish in the morning, fish and green bananas, boiled green bananas. So I always have fish for breakfast, or you can give it a here. So you want to give it a more common meaning. So in the coast, people usually have fish for breakfast. So why do you? What's the point here? What's the point? The point is the verb to have means comer, right? So meaning number one, significado número uno, tener. Meaning number two, comer, correct? So you can use I have fish, I have a hamburger, I have a hot dog, I have donuts after my lunch, etc., etc. Another meaning is drink. So if you want to use drink all the time, you can use have. Okay, replacing we use with the meaning of drinking. For example, I had the pasado I have is had yo. I had a coke. Okay, after lunch. Me tomé una Coca-Cola. It's not tuve una Coca-Cola. It's me tomé, right? I had a coke. I have a nice cold coke after lunch. It was really hot. We went to the park. We were walking. We started warming up a little bit, and then I say, "Hey, why don't we have a Coca-Cola? Coca-Cola, Guatito, la del payoff is the two." All right, sorry about my jokes. They might sound silly, tontas, but I like them. Okay, well, so 3 different meanings, right? Have, and I have 3 children. Have two, I have a nice family. I have a car. I have a house. I don't have a car. You don't have a car. He doesn't have a car, etc., etc. Okay? Have, comer. I have fish for breakfast. You have rice for lunch. All right? Eh, I had a nice cold Coca-Cola after lunch. All right? Another meaning that we may find is Have used as vestirse. Okay. Dress. Now, for example, ¿qué tengo puesto ahora? I have, sorry about the mess. I have my black jacket on. Tengo puesta mi chaqueta negra. What's the meaning of have here? Okay, so let's see that have two different parts. It's made up of have here and on here. Otherwise, that would not mean tener puesto, llevar puesto. In order to mean vestir, tener puesto, we need to use and the preposition on here. Okay. For example, my wife a white dress on. All right, white dress on. Okay. So what is that? Compuesto. One of the meanings. Okay. So next, I think we can move on together. Before, let's recap. Recap es como recapitular, examinar. Have, tener, well, possess, right? Have, comer. Have, tomar. Have, eat, drink, and replacing dress here. How do you like it? So we have two verbs use all day, right? So now you have two verbs that you can use all day. If you want to talk up in the morning, and then you take a shower, you take lunch. If you did another verb, is have that would be so you accompany this take with the verb to have that would be really useful for you. And now let me show you another wonderful verb, and that's the real Michael Jordan, and that's the real king of basketball in the world. That's the verb. Get. I'm gonna be happy because we are talking about something that is wonderful. Importantísima. A very important tool in English that I found. Get is so useful. Right? Look at this. It's so useful. Es tan útil that many people abuse. Mucha gente abusa. Right? So we that podemos tener using this verb in different ways. Sometimes it's wrong, but it's okay. Good. Okay. Get is very useful. You can do many things. Use it in many contexts. Okay. The literal meaning of the verb to get is, if you use a dictionary, you will find obtener, alcanzar. Right? I think you find that we use it in many different ways. All right. For like, if I want to ask you, did you understand? ¿Entendiste? Well, you say yes. Yes, I did. All right. But you can ask the same questions, the very same question, la misma pregunta, usando que. They say, hey, you got it? What is the meaning of you got it? Of you got it is, do you understand? Nice, right? And then the answer could be, yes, I got it. Okay. You might even say, just got it. Well, yeah, yeah, yeah. Come on, got it. Yeah, got it. Or just get it. Okay. Oh, it. ¿Entendiste? Sí, sí, entendí. Do you understand? Yes, I did. Yes, I understood. But it's easy when you say, hey, you got it? Yes, I got it. Got it. Yeah, got it. All right. Yeah, got it. And then we have, okay, what other things? Look at this. This verb offers so many possibilities that you can't even forget lots of them. For example, the past tense of the verb buy, past tense is bought. All right. You say comprar, buy, compré, bought. You want to say, for example, let's suppose you want to say, hey Johnny, I bought a pair of nice shoes. All right. But what about if you forget the meaning of, or you forget the tense of the verb buy? Si se te olvida el pasado de buy, o no lo quieres usar, you say, I got a pair of nice shoes. And it's exactly the same. Believe me. Believe me. Okay? You don't play the fool, no? No quedarás como tonto al contrario. You don't play the fool if you just get instead of buy here, or got instead of bought here, because the meaning is the same. You might say, I bought, instead of saying, okay, let's use another subject here. My father bought a new house. Instead of that, you can say, okay, you can say, my dad, let's use my dad, got a new house, right? And the meaning is exactly the same. Don't get confused. Dad and father are the same. Okay, so use father. My father got a new house, or my father bought a new house. This is compró, and this is compró. Okay, remember that got is the past tense of get. All right. So imagine that instead of saying, "Yeah, my father got, I got a new job. I got a new job." Okay, I got a new job. Boom, encontré un nuevo trabajo. Okay, I got an idea. I get a, an idea. Okay, I got a nice idea. Let's go for a couple of beers. Let's go dancing. Let's go dancing. Let's go honky punky. The rumba. And it's not time for that. We're studying. Let's get back on track. And the lesson is useful verbs. Let's continue with get. And that's only 1 minute because look at this. Surprise. You can use get plus, okay, I'm gonna find it. I don't think so. All right. Plus is más. Plus an adjective, and that's equals, okay, a verb. You say, Johnny, you gotta be kidding. Tiene que estar loco. Tiene que estar loco. You say, yes, plus an adjective, and you make a new verb. How does it work? Okay, how do you say rojo? Red. How do you say rojo? Red, right? If you use get red, is me pongo rojo. In past tense, I got red. How do you say gordo? Fat. How do you say me pongo gordo? O me engordo? I get fat. How do you say me engordé? I got fat. How do you like it? ¿Qué te parece? It's only using what we are doing here is just using an adjective, the adjective fat, for example, the adjective red, and we put it together with get, and we're making a new verb, right? Johnny, is that possible? Yes, I tell you, it's very possible. You are not making up, no estás inventando. You are using the right expressions because with get, almost anything in English is very possible. Okay, let's make other ones. How do you say sad? Okay, me pongo triste cuando I get sad when it rains. Me pongo triste cuando llueve. I get sad. Look, adjective, sad. Get, el mismo verbo, get. Then I get sad, me pongo triste. Okay? Me pongo feliz, I get happy. I get happy. That's different. You have another verb. Right? And more situations. Yeah, gotta be more, 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 more. Yes. And more. Okay, remind me. One more adjective. Give me one. Okay. Mad. Mad, the meaning of mad is loco, pero la mayoría de las veces enojado. So you said, I get mad. I get really mad. Me enojo, de verdad me enojo. Ahí dice así, I get really mad. Or he got real mad. También podemos cambiar aquí el sir. He got real mad because I didn't do my homework. Okay? He got real mad because I didn't do my homework. So he got real mad porque no hice. I didn't do my homework. Get, okay? Mad is the adjective y se forma el verbo enojarse. All right? Unlike that, you can do your research. When you finish watching this video, I would like you to concentrate and look for some other examples on the web and the internet. You will find, you surf the internet, you find lots of things. Okay? But just to wrap it up, and this is the best today. The best today is that you can get up in the morning and come back home and go to bed using the verb to get. Okay, so my routine using the verb get. Pay attention, this is very nice. Okay, you enjoy. Let's highlight this a little bit. We are not in a hurry, are we? Ooh. Nice, Kira. Okay, and then okay, but I usually get up early. Okay, and what do I do? I get up, I get out of bed, and I get in the bathroom. I get in the bathroom. Okay, and I take a shower, correct? And after that, I get dressed, right? I get dressed means get up, getting, entrar, get dressed, vestirse. I get ready to go to work. Me alisto, get ready. Okay, another adjective. You see, adjective here. Mira cómo forman verbos. I get ready, me alisto. So as you memorize today's, okay, and you commit with your English, and you study a lot and you practice and you try to make your own sentences, I'm pretty sure you get some flows. It's not that difficult. Right. Let's continue. So I get it. Then what do? I get out. I get out of the house, right? And I get out of the house and I get on the bus. Me subo al bus. Salgo a la casa. Get out. Get on. Subirse. All right. Y después me tengo que bajar en algún lado. So I get off. Okay. Yes. Y cuando llego al trabajo comienzo inmediatamente. Mi jefe, ¿qué dice? Let's get down to business. Empecemos de una, dice él. This expression is nice. right? So useful. We're gonna have people moving because they are slow, they are not doing what they should be doing, and then, hey, let's get down to business. Ahí está como el verbo get. Let's get down to business is an expression que significa vamos a movernos, pila, empezar de una. Alright? Y si queremos que eso se haga de una vez, es let's get it done. Pilas, terminemos esto. Alright? With get, again, with get. Okay, so you go to work, you are in the office, you do what you have to do, you accomplish your missions, and finally, you are done. Okay, you finish your day. What do? Oh, honey, I get back home, right? I get back home, and everything. The okay. So let's see my routine using verb to get up, get dressed, get ready, get out, get off. What is that's it? Get down to business. Ponerse las pilas, get it done, and get back is verb. So now what you have to do is check your platform and do exercises that you will find there using these verbs. Okay, that's the exercise. And that's all for today. Hope you had found it useful. Remember, practice, guys. Practice a lot of English. English will save your life. I know what I'm talking about. Okay. Love you. Bye bye. Bye bye, guys.